And I forgot to hit the record button. So, one more time on the recap. Now that you can't really see anything. So, as I'm out here doing public speaking, and this is an afterthought. So, take number 2, technically, since the first one, I forgot to hit the record button. You know, lights fuck with memory and shit. No fun game here. So, I'm just out here with the middle finger, trying to see if someone throws a fit. And the only way they would be able to is if they're looking right this way. And so far, to recap, again, hold on, traffic. And for how loud I'm speaking, traffic out here is much louder. I was doing some public speaking, putting it out there. You know, because there's rumors going around. And some of them are life-threatening at this point, especially if someone thinks I'm fucking with gas lines. Okay, that's life-threatening. That means someone can fucking think I'm fucking with someone, get an attitude, and everything's fucked, okay? That's life-threatening. Like it or not. So, on my count for this, there's actually only 2.5 is what I'm calling it. Because one guy in a big truck that's louder than I possibly could be until it gets like this fucking quiet. He fucking had his turn signal on over there, and then cut his turn signal, about half turned in there, and then hit the fucking accelerator and tried to base swap this, you know, like, fuck this shit kind of thing. He never came back, so I guess he didn't forget his wallet or something. Maybe he did. Maybe he had to go find it. Who knows? But that was the first one. The next one was the half one, which is someone slowing down right there. And this is my third time regurgitating this. You can see that I lose enthusiasm for every time I have to do this over, especially when I already fucking put it out there the really good way on the first recording that I forgot to hit the fucking record button on. Or thought I did and obviously didn't. Whatever. Been technical issues with this bitch all day. But basically the process of elimination is if someone is looking directly this way, or looking directly at my location, which they shouldn't be because it's a fan dome. Just an empty lot. Even got a miscellaneous car parked over there and shit, you know, just whatever. And so there's no way in hell someone should be looking over there. So that was my experiment. I've done it in other places and had people get pissed off. Here, looks like, just the two oddities. One flashing their turn signal, one with the whole not going there, and the slow down, I'm not saying here or there. That's the 2.5-ish. So it would be 3. But 2.5 is why I'm calling that slow down a half. No one else is slowed down like that here. It's not like there's a stop sign there or stop sign there. It's a straight through. So, you know. That doesn't count. Of course, if they turned off their blinker then turned it back on, kind of interesting. Like I said, those are my variables. So yeah. Turn signals, accelerations, sudden stops, changes. Someone gets an attitude, a cop shows up, lets me know that someone has a problem with me publicly speaking and just putting my middle finger out. And a cop did roll by and they kind of slowed down like they were looking at me. And no doubt they'll be looking at me like, this must be some homeless guy, and I already had my paperwork out. And I'm like, well, no, sorry, I'm a foreign journalist. Or a member of a foreign press. Yeah. Suck on these nuts. Ohio. Now, not to say that all Ohio is bad, but to say that there's a big problem up in Ohio, obviously, that wasn't here originally. Not until some other parties got involved, which are all negating. I mean, these type people would say, I don't even have a son. Nope, he doesn't have epilepsy. He's just crazy. No, the only thing driving me nuts are these fucking lights and no medicine. Because I can go for Dilatin. And then I'll break out and be half tranquilized all day and look like I'm a crackhead or a heroin addict. Okay, and that's $180 per month. Okay? I don't get no check. There's no bad breakup here. Okay? Meanwhile, I was just clarifying with what I was speaking about publicly was, yeah, I'm just a guy putting it out there. That this is 8 years running. And not me running or anything else. And this bullshit's been going on for 8 years. And no one's gotten me one American police report, and at this point it would be too late. Because you've ignored all of the preliminary reports that were supposed to be made. So you dropped the ball. Okay, Canada offered refugee status in 2013. America didn't even recognize that anything happened from any jurisdiction until 2015. It was a serious situation. Most people would be freaked the fuck out. In fact, I've ran into people in this situation. They don't survive long. But, I'm not worried about how I feel about things because I'm not subjective based. I'm more objective based. And what I have is enough to prove that, yes, unfortunately, people didn't do their jobs in America right, and it's led to my entire family being destroyed. And we all know how the bureaucracy here in America is usually functioning, because the old American flag I'm looking at here would not have allowed this shit to occur. The motherfucker who didn't take the report would have been fired. And that's twice over. Technically 3 times, because I tried to file in Michigan too, and they said, aren't you supposed to be in a hospital? I said, what? This is not good. I'm out. They're like, this is impossible. You're supposed to be, you're already in custody. You got a problem, get out of here. I'm like, yeah, thanks for looking at the paperwork I had at that time. And I did. I got the fuck out. You have to deal with that. A lot of people don't realize that some idiot got hospitalized up in Michigan. And I've been hearing the profile of somebody else's bullshit getting regurgitated at me. And that's how people have been acting. And only a handful of people have the MO for that. Both the foster parents, which turned out to not be real parents by all independent blood fucking work, were not related. Anytime that it's coincided and they're the ones begging for the work, the blood work, it matches. But it doesn't match on independent. Funny thing, I'll probably be running into a similar thing with my kid where it will match independently but not. This is how Randall knew I wasn't his son. Because he took me in for a blood test and I don't match him. Could be a saving grace. Who knows? I was too young to do a damn thing about it. But hell if I'll be told my natural dialect is vampire when it's actually Yugoslav. And I can barely speak it right now because it's just totally complete nonsense. Like, I tried to talk to people in natural dialect, they're like, I can't hear you. You need to speak English, is what some woman tells me at the bar who works there. Michelle something, Malay. This goes on YouTube, by the way. The New Longhorn Bar. Very interesting place. No one fuck with it. It's my first and last bar. Don't fuck around with it. Kinda kills me that people thought I fucked with their gas lines already. That hurts. That was like my makeshift family. Gone now. Because of fucking bullshit. One motherfucking bullshit rumor. One rumor. Shows me who's really on my side. Most people would be fucking scared. Meanwhile, most people find my natural dialect scary. They think it's Russian. It's not. Sorry. And I've had to combat all of this. I've had to literally face this. Or rather, it's been in my face, and I said, fuck you. I gave the first, yeah, here's the whole story, blah, 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 being honest guy. Here it is. I've got nothing to hide. Yet I have people online who think I'm hiding. Chad's record on that. And I've ran into other people who think I'm hiding. I'm like, there's nothing to hide from. Are you insane? Do you have a problem? Don't ever ask me what my take on things are. Never a question that comes out of people's mouth. It's always, what do you want, or how can I help you? Like, neither of those really fit the bill here. Shit is fucked up. No, you can't just fix it. I have to fix it. What do I need? Stable location, my own income, my own address, and I'm gonna have to do it all being a victim of international identity fraud and in debt like $32,000 because someone got hospitalized over Michigan. Okay, none of this is functional. This is why I'm looking at the whole. This is my last putting it out there before I go to Canada, who already offered refugee status. Because the police can do nothing on this. It's not in their jurisdiction. So, yeah. And my support network basically is slowly fizzing out because of rumors. People don't realize I have a fucking YouTube channel. People don't realize I have 1 second traffic and I'm speaking loud enough to bounce it off the wall. Yeah, you see how, that's how loud I have to be just for the recorder here. Okay? Now, if I'm going to put it out across the street and bounce it off this wall, it's got to be direct. So hold on. I'm putting it out there one last time. Oh, there goes traffic. I'm putting it out there one last time because there is nothing local authorities can do. There's nothing I can do. Okay? More traffic. And I hate living like this. I'm a solo motherfucker, okay? I don't need social bullshit. I don't do videos for likes or views. I do it to make sure the points have been spoken by someone. Even if you can't hear me over traffic, at least the video recorder's going. But you can see the difficulties of trying to just even do with that. So for someone to think he's yelling or some shit, he's just some guy yelling. It takes skill to speak like this. One more time for the hearing impaired. It takes skill to speak like this. And I've got that on video recorder too, so if you think I'm saying something else, have fun with that. Get your hearing checked. Mad skills. This ain't just, you can't just shout and do that. You like that? You want? You want to hear clearly what I say? Screaming will not do this. This takes vocal skill with an S. I'm just now randomly doing my experiment because, if I'm gonna like say it out loud, then I'm flicking people off. And then, try to test for that. I've got to also not do it and do something different at the same time to throw the whole flip into it. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. That takes skill. You can hear the difference here. It doesn't bounce off the fucking walls. But if I project my voice out, then yeah, you're gonna hear it. I'm not just sitting there wasting my breath projecting my voice at the proper frequency to bounce off brick and glass. That would be a waste of time otherwise. Or it would be Looney CK on that. Unfortunately, I'm literally using it. I am using this building as a megaphone. An audio amplifier. Now that must look weird, but I got white noise coming from this way. One more time. I am using the building as a megaphone. And you're going like way over the speed limit, bitch. That guy was like a bat out of hell. Anyway, even at low quality, this still comes up and takes up memory. And I would love to have more reaction footage going. But unfortunately, no reaction footage for you. No, nothing yet. Keep going fishing. Because then it would be a channel worth watching. Almost like Jackass on steroids. Peace out, bitches.